Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Heather Ness and my channel is all about spirituality, numerology, and finding yourself on a deeper level. My goal with my channel is to really help you tune into the voice inside and to show you ways to be able to do that through different modalities like numerology, meditation, all kinds of really great stuff. So I'm really glad that you're here. It is January of 2025, and this month's series of videos is going to be about manifestation, quantum leaping, how to achieve it, different ways you can do it. And this video specifically is all about manifestation. So I really want to jump off with a manifestation piece. First of all, if you're here and you are enjoying this content, or you like the video, I would love it if you would please click that subscribe button. It really shows me support. I would love it if you did that. My goal is to grow my channel to 1,000 subscribers in the next 90 days. I am a newer channel and I can't do it without you. So thank you so much for doing that. Also, if you're enjoying this, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And I would love to hear in the comments what it is that you would like to manifest this year for yourself in your life. And my manifestation for this year is to have one of the fastest growing channels about spirituality and self-development on YouTube. So that is going to be my my wish or my goal, my manifestation, my quantum leap this year. And I would love your help with that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you along for my journey. Anyways, I'm really excited about this video. You know, when it comes to manifestation, one of the things that I really want everyone to remember is that we live in a world of creation. We are creative beings at our very essence. I mean, if you really think about, you know, where we might have been 100 years ago, 200 years ago as a species of humans, right? The things that we've been able to create and bring into the world is truly amazing. We happen to be on the precipice of, like, you know, AI and there's just so much exciting stuff going on right now to just really illuminate the fact that we are beings of creation. We live in a world of creation. And so the thing you want to remember is that anything that you can dream up, you can achieve if you put enough energy towards it. When it comes to manifestation and quantum leaping and things like this, remember what your energy goes towards. When I say energy, I'm talking about your thoughts that happen inside of your head. I'm talking about the words that come out of your mouth. I'm talking about the physical actions that you do. It's all energy, right? And for us to be able to achieve the goals that we want, we have to have aligned energy towards the direction that we want. So there are 7 steps when it comes to manifestation and creating a quantum leap for yourself. So what's the difference? A manifestation is bringing something to yourself, creating something, creating a situation, a person, right? Bringing a person towards you, making whatever life or idea or business or whatever it is, physical thing, maybe you're wanting a new car, to bring it to your life. A quantum leap does the same, but at a faster pace. And so when it comes to manifestation, a manifestation is really directing your energy, your thoughts, your words, inside and out, and your actions towards that. When you quantum leap, it happens much faster. And part of that is not only creating the vision, but really feeling that vision, like deep inside, like really feeling what it would be like. So we're going to talk about 7 steps to manifest in this video. In my next video, we're going to be talking about how to create a really beautiful and like aligned vision board. And so anyways, in this video, let's talk about manifestation. 7 steps to manifestation. So first things first, you have to align your thoughts, your emotions with your actions. So first things first, we have to align what we're thinking towards what we want, what we're feeling towards what we want, right? Because sometimes we can think something, but we've got to like feel it. And when I say feel it, not just like feel the desire or the want for it, but feel in as if you already have it. That is the magic sauce to this manifestation stuff, is to feel it in a way as if it's already happened. Like it's past tense. It's no longer a desire, it is an actuality. When you feel that it's already happened, your mind shifts, right? Your energy field shifts. And because we are energetic, creative beings, we become beacons or magnets, if you will, to attract what our energy is focused on, what our thoughts are focused on, what our feelings are focused on, what our words are focused on, what our actions are focused on. And you need all of those things to align beautifully to really create that or manifest that world, that life, that love, that business, that new car, whatever it is you want, you can have, right? But you got to align all four things. It can't be one thing and the three things aren't aligned. They all have to align. They have to sync. They have to be in sync. There we go. I think that's a band. Anyways, so let's talk about this. First, we have to understand that our external world reflects our internal world and they are really connected. So we have to make sure, now I'm going to talk about this in a different video also. Remember that when we begin to manifest, sometimes our shadows will pop up a little bit. That's completely normal. It doesn't mean that you can't create it. It just means you have to work through that. But anyways, long story short, we need to align our outside world and our inner world to those four things, okay? We are technically becoming a co-creator with the universe. We are co-creating with the universe by becoming energetic beacons that attract what we want in our life. So the first thing is you need to identify what it is that you want to achieve, to have, to bring into your life. What is it that you want, right? And then once you've identified what it is that you want, I want you to take some time and feel into what it would feel like. Like close your eyes and imagine yourself having that business or that love or that lifestyle. Imagine you having it. You want to imagine not just having it, but like what would it be like? Like what is a day in the life with that thing, right? With that life, with that love, with that business. What does a day in the life look like having it already? Like if you already had it, what does it feel like? What does it look like? How are you different with that? Like ask yourself, like as you begin to envision that and seeing like a day in the life of you with that thing or having achieved that thing, identify maybe 2 or 3 things that are different with that version of you compared to this version of you. Maybe it's a sense of like joy. Maybe it's a sense of focus. Maybe that version of you is action oriented and getting stuff done. Maybe that person is hopeful. Maybe that person, what is it that is different? Like distinguish 2 or 3 things that are different. And when you think to yourself, like, how can I bring that version of me now? Like, how can I create that version of me now? Meaning, how can I feel into that now? What can I do that aligns with that version of me, but now? That is part of like quantum leaping and becoming that thing or attracting that thing. Is like, you got to ask yourself, how is it different? How is my life different with that thing or that situation or that life? And then what are some realistic, tangible things that I can exude, actions that I can do that version of me does, or that version of me in that life does, that maybe I'm not doing right now. And when you can bring those things into now, then what happens is you begin to become that co-creator of it, right? Part of us bringing ourselves to a new timeline, quantum leaping into this new life that we want, is really feeling into that person that already has it, and acting as if, because remember, like if, let's just say you wanted a brand new car, and let's say that new car, I don't know, was a Ford Mustang, right? And your thoughts are like, I'd love to have a new Ford Mustang. Your words, or you're saying out loud to people, oh God, if I could have a new Ford Mustang, I would love that, right? Your mind is saying it, your voice is saying it, you're looking up online, like what would a Ford Mustang look like? What would it cost? Ooh, what colors do they have, right? Because when we want things like that, we begin to like look online, like, oh, what are the color options that I could do if I was to buy one? And you know, all of those things, that's all part of like manifestation, right? You're feeling, oh my God, what would it feel like if I had that red Ford Mustang? I was driving down the street with the top down, let's say it's a convertible, and I could literally feel the hair, like the wind in my hair, right? You're beginning to visualize yourself as if you've already gotten it. This is part of that manifestation. And when you start doing things like this, you start noticing, right? You start becoming a magnet of that item. You start noticing Ford Mustangs everywhere. You're like, oh my God, everyone has one. They're like literally, it feels like they're everywhere. It's because your mind and the universe are connecting. They're like becoming one. What you want is becoming more like visual. You're beginning to live into that. And that's part of what you want to do when you're trying to manifest, you're trying to quantum leap, is to become almost like obsessed with it, right? You're thinking it, you're speaking it, you're doing actions to help create it. If it's a business, you're beginning to take small steps towards that business or that vision, whatever it is, right? And so we're visualized it, and we're beginning to take consistent aligned action. This is the key. Sometimes we think when it comes to manifestation, we can just like, we can just dream it up. And sometimes we're lucky enough that it can happen that fast, right? It just happens. But many times we have to begin taking that aligned action that matches the vibration of the thing that we want, right? That matches the energy of the thing that we want. So the key with quantum leaping is that you have to know exactly what you want. You have to feel into what it would be like as if I've already had it. You've got to align all of your actions to move you towards that thing, right? Because if we want something and we envision it and we feel into it, but we continue doing the same thing, right? There's only one thing that's said, right? If you keep doing the same thing, like I think it's the definition of insanity. Continue to doing the same thing, but expecting a different result, right? We've got to create movement in a direction that we want, even if it's little. It doesn't have to be big action, right? It just has to be small action. Every day, every moment you have, the more action you take, the faster you will attract it. You will bring it into your life. But the key is that you just have to have action towards that, okay? So we align our thoughts, our feelings, our words, and our actions. They're all aligned to that thing or that whatever it is that we're trying to manifest or bring into our life. You, again, just remember, you become a beacon or a magnet for that thing. Now, the thing that really brings it to the next level with this is to normalize the feeling of already having it, right? When we normalize, because sometimes we can almost put our thoughts or our dreams on like a pedestal so high or so far away that it never feels attainable. It never feels reachable, right? It always feels like it's this thing that I hope someday I can have, right? But when we normalize that thing, we take it off the pedestal and say, this isn't for this someday, I hope, ever. This is right now. Like, it's here, it's tangible, it's real. When we normalize it and make it just a part of our life, like every day we're taking small action, little step. Doesn't have to be a big step, just a little step towards that. Every day I am saying out loud, thinking out loud, or in my mind, envisioning myself already there, right? That is normalizing it. Now it's no longer this thing that I can't reach. It's now a thing that my body and my energy is saying, I already have. And when you already have something, it is abundant, right? You already have it. You can't help but attract it. So this is the key with manifestation and quantum leaping. Many times people want something, right? Maybe they want to have, I don't know, a larger bank account. But a lot of people say, I'd love to win the lottery. I want to have that, I want to win the lottery. That is a pedestal thing that deep down inside, we don't feel is a possibility. Like deep down inside, we really feel like it's such a small chance we're going to achieve it. That is not aligned action. You need to make your goal or your manifestation so clear. Make it something that's super measurable. Part of, goal setting. If you just want to keep it real basic, part of goal setting, right, is to not just have a goal, but have a goal that is measurable. When will you know that you've achieved that, right? What is the measuring stick to say, hey, I've achieved it. This is what it is. When we can say this is what I want and it's so clear and it's not vague, we can then really feel into that and we can start whisking away any doubt or fear that pops up, right? Because we know that it is something that we can do. And when we envision it in our minds already achieving it, we begin to normalize it. That is the beauty in this. It is so simple. The key is you've got to keep it going. It can't be I thought of it one time, I did all these things one time. It needs to be a morning, afternoon, and night thing, or at least every morning when you wake up or every night before you go to sleep, you are taking 5-10 minutes to really feel into what it is that you want. Call it out loud, envision it, feel it as if you've already gotten it, and begin to normalize it like if it's already happened. So anyways, if you love the video, guys, make sure you please click and subscribe. It would make it would be so important for me. My goal is to grow the channel. I would love to be able to look back a year from now or 2 years from now, be able to make the statement that I have the fastest growing YouTube channel in the realm of spirituality and self-discovery. That is my goal. And so if you would love to help support me in this goal, I would love it if you did. Please hit the subscribe button. Please put a comment down below and let me know what it is that you are trying to manifest, what it is, not trying, I'm going to take that word out of my vocabulary, what it is that you are going to manifest this year into your life. Okay? Love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.